Stop blaming your age for weaker erections. The real culprit might be hiding in plain sight, and it has nothing to do with getting older. If you're over 60 and you've noticed things aren't quite the same down there, if you feel like your body is betraying you just when you need it most, if intimacy has become a source of worry instead of joy, then pay close attention to what I'm about to share. There's a conspiracy of silence in modern medicine. They want you to believe that declining performance is inevitable after 60, that your only options are expensive prescriptions with dangerous side effects or accepting defeat. But what if I told you they're wrong? What if the solution isn't found in a pharmacy, but growing in nature's pharmacy, waiting to be discovered? I'm Dr. Sarah Mitchell, and after 3 decades specializing in men's health and natural remedies, I've witnessed something remarkable. Men who were told their best days were behind them, who felt like strangers in their own bodies, suddenly experiencing a renaissance of vitality, using nothing more than 4 specific herbs that most doctors have never even heard of. The pharmaceutical industry doesn't want you to know about these natural alternatives because they can't patent Mother Nature. They profit from your desperation, your embarrassment, your willingness to try anything that promises results. But today, I'm going to break their stranglehold on your confidence and show you exactly how 4 powerful herbs can restore what time and stress have tried to steal away. Before we dive deep into this life-changing information, I need you to do something important. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, because content like this that challenges the medical establishment doesn't always stay visible for long. If what you're about to learn resonates with you, comment the number 1. If you're skeptical, comment 0, and tell me what concerns you have. Your feedback shapes every video I create. Now let me paint a picture that might sound familiar. You wake up in the morning, and instead of feeling that natural surge of masculine energy that used to greet you every day, there's nothing. The spontaneous moments of desire that once made you feel alive have become distant memories. You look in the mirror and see a man who appears strong on the outside, but feels broken on the inside. This isn't just about physical function. This is about your identity as a man, your confidence in relationships, your sense of purpose and vitality. When this fundamental part of your masculinity begins to fade, it affects everything. Your posture changes, your voice loses its authority, your presence in a room diminishes. You start avoiding situations that might lead to intimacy. Not because you don't want connection, but because you're terrified of disappointment. Here's what they don't tell you in medical school. The human body has an incredible capacity for renewal and restoration, even after natural and 60, even after 70, even after 80. But it needs the right tools, the right fuel, the right support. And these tools aren't found in synthetic chemicals manufactured in laboratories. They're found in plants that have been healing men for thousands of years, long before the first pharmaceutical company ever existed. The first herb we're going to explore is what I call the circulation king. For centuries, traditional healers in Asia have turned to this remarkable plant when men complained of weakness and fatigue in their most intimate moments. Modern science has finally caught up with ancient wisdom, and what researchers have discovered will astound you. I'm talking about red ginseng, specifically Panax ginseng, and its ability to transform blood flow throughout your entire body. Think of your circulatory system as a network of highways. As we age, these highways can become congested, narrowed, less efficient at delivering the vital resources your tissues need to function optimally. Red ginseng acts like a master traffic controller, opening up pathways that have been blocked for years. The secret lies in compounds called ginsenosides, nature's own vasodilators that work through the nitric oxide pathway. This is the same biological mechanism that expensive prescription drugs target, but instead of forcing your body to respond with synthetic chemicals, red ginseng gently coaxes your natural systems back to life. I remember a patient named Robert, a 68-year-old retired engineer who came to my office completely defeated. He'd tried everything the conventional medical system had to offer, spent thousands of dollars on treatments that left him feeling worse than when he started. His marriage was suffering, his self-esteem was shattered, and he was convinced his best days were permanently behind him. I started Robert on a specific protocol of red ginseng, 600 milligrams 3 times daily, and within 6 weeks, his entire demeanor had changed. He walked taller, spoke with more confidence, and most importantly, he felt like a man again. His wife later told me it was like watching her husband come back to life. But red ginseng is just the beginning of this natural restoration story. The second herb in our arsenal addresses a problem that most men don't even realize they have. While everyone focuses on blood flow, they ignore the critical role of cellular energy production in male performance. This is where our second hero enters the picture, an herb so powerful that ancient Chinese physicians called it the fountain of youth for men. I'm referring to horny goatweed, scientifically known as epimedium, and its remarkable ability to address erectile dysfunction at the cellular level. The active compound in horny goatweed is called icarin, and it works as a natural phosphodiesterase inhibitor. In simple terms, it helps your blood vessels relax and expand, allowing more blood to flow exactly where you need it most. But unlike synthetic drugs this response, Icarian works in harmony with your body's natural processes. What makes horny goatweed particularly fascinating is its dual-action approach. Not only does it improve blood flow, but it also contains phytoestrogens that help balance your hormonal environment. This is crucial, because as men age, the delicate balance between testosterone and estrogen can shift, leading to decreased libido and performance issues. Research has shown that horny goatweed can significantly increase blood flow to the penis, improve the quality and duration of erections, and even enhance overall sexual satisfaction. But the benefits extend far beyond the bedroom. Men who use this herb regularly report increased energy levels, better mood, and a renewed sense of vitality that permeates every aspect of their lives. However, I must emphasize something critical here. Quality matters enormously when it comes to herbal supplements. The market is flooded with inferior products that contain little to no active ingredients. When I recommend horny goatweed to my patients, I insist they source it from reputable suppliers who provide standardized extracts with guaranteed Icarian content. The third herb in our natural arsenal tackles a problem that goes deeper than blood flow or cellular energy. It addresses the root cause of sexual dysfunction that conventional medicine often completely ignores. I'm talking about chronic stress and its devastating impact on male hormone production. Stress is the silent killer of masculine vitality. When your body is constantly flooded with cortisol, the stress hormone, it shuts down the production of testosterone and other vital hormones needed for optimal sexual function. This creates a vicious cycle where poor performance creates more stress, which further damages hormone production, leading to even worse performance. Enter ashwagandha, an adaptogenic herb that has been used in Ayurvedic medicine for over 3,000 years to restore male vitality and combat the effects of stress. Ashwagandha doesn't just mask symptoms, it addresses the underlying hormonal imbalances that contribute to erectile dysfunction and low libido. Clinical studies have shown that men who take ashwagandha experience significant increases in testosterone levels, improved sperm quality, and enhanced sexual function across all parameters. But what I find most remarkable about this herb is its ability to restore that sense of masculine confidence that goes far beyond physical performance. The mechanism is elegant in its simplicity. Ashwagandha helps regulate cortisol levels, allowing your body's natural hormone production to return to optimal levels. When testosterone production increases naturally, everything else follows. Energy returns, muscle mass improves, mood stabilizes, and yes, sexual function is restored. I had a patient, Thomas, a 72-year-old grandfather who felt like he was disappearing from his own life. The stress of retirement, health concerns, and relationship challenges had taken their toll. His testosterone levels were in the basement, and he felt like a shadow of his former self. Within 3 months of starting an ashwagandha protocol, Thomas experienced what he described as a complete transformation. His energy returned, his mood lifted, and his relationship with his wife entered what they both called a second honeymoon phase. But perhaps most importantly, Thomas regained his sense of purpose and masculine identity. The fourth and final herb in our natural restoration protocol is perhaps the most intriguing of all. While the first 3 herbs address circulation, cellular function, and hormonal balance, this final herb targets something that most people never consider when dealing with erectile dysfunction. I'm talking about Tribulus terrestris and its unique ability to enhance the neurological pathways involved in sexual arousal and performance. You see, sexual function isn't just about blood flow and hormones. It's also about the complex communication network between your brain, nervous system, and reproductive organs. Tribulus terrestris contains compounds called steroidal saponins, particularly protodiazine, that enhance this neurological communication. When these pathways function optimally, arousal becomes more spontaneous, erections become firmer and longer lasting, and overall sexual satisfaction increases dramatically. But there's something even more remarkable about Tribulus terrestris that sets it apart from other herbs. Research has shown that it can actually help repair damaged blood vessels in the penis, reversing some of the age-related changes that contribute to erectile dysfunction. Think of it this way. Your penis contains specialized tissue called the corpus cavernosum, which is essentially a network of tiny chambers that fill with blood during arousal. Over time, these chambers can become less elastic, less responsive, almost like a balloon that's been stretched too many times. Tribulus terrestris helps restore the elasticity and responsiveness of this tissue, essentially turning back the clock on decades of wear and tear. I've seen men in their late 70s experience erections that rival what they had in their 40s, all because this remarkable herb helped restore the structural integrity of their penile tissue. It's not magic. It's simply giving your body the tools it needs to heal and regenerate. Now, here's where most men make a critical mistake that sabotages their results before they even begin. They rush to the health food store, buy random bottles of these herbs, take them in consistently, and then wonder why nothing changes. That's like trying to build a house with the wrong tools and expecting it to stand strong. The secret isn't just in knowing which herbs to use, it's in understanding exactly how to use them for maximum effectiveness. Each of these 4 herbs works synergistically with the others, creating a compound effect that's far more powerful than taking any single herb alone. Here's your precise protocol, what I call the masculine vitality stack. Start your morning with red ginseng, 600 milligrams on an empty stomach with a large glass of water. This primes your circulatory system for the day ahead. 20 minutes later with your breakfast, take 500 milligrams of standardized horny goat weed extract containing at least 10% icarine. In the evening, before dinner, take 300 milligrams of high-quality ashwagandha root extract. This timing is crucial because ashwagandha works best when your cortisol levels naturally begin to decline. Finally, before bed, take 750 milligrams of Tribulus terrestris extract, standardized to contain at least 40% steroidal saponins. But timing is only part of the equation. Quality is absolutely paramount. The supplement industry is largely unregulated, which means you could be paying premium prices for herbs that contain little to no active ingredients. When sourcing these herbs, look for third-party tested products with certificates of analysis that verify potency and purity. I also need to address something that might be uncomfortable, but is absolutely essential for your success. These herbs work best when combined with lifestyle changes that support their effects. You can't expect to undo decades of damage while continuing the habits that created the problems in the first place. This means addressing chronic stress through meditation, adequate sleep, and regular exercise. It means eliminating foods that promote inflammation and restrict blood flow. It means having honest conversations with your healthcare provider about medications that might be contributing to your symptoms. Most importantly, it means being patient with the process. Unlike synthetic drugs that force immediate but temporary changes, these herbs work by gradually restoring your body's natural functions. Some men notice improvements within days, while others may need several weeks to experience the full benefits. I had a patient named David, a 65-year-old businessman who was initially skeptical about natural approaches. He'd been conditioned to expect instant results from pharmaceutical interventions. But after 3 months on this protocol, combined with stress management and dietary improvements, David experienced what he described as a complete sexual renaissance. What impressed me most about David's transformation wasn't just the restoration of his physical function, but the profound impact it had on every aspect of his life. His confidence returned, his relationship with his wife deepened, and he approached challenges with a renewed sense of masculine energy and purpose. This is what's possible when you give your body the right tools and the time it needs to heal. But you have to be willing to commit to the process, to trust in your body's incredible capacity for renewal, and to reject the limiting beliefs that society has programmed into your mind. About aging and decline. Remember, every man's journey is unique. What works optimally for one person might need adjustment for another. This is why I always recommend working with a healthcare provider who understands both conventional medicine and natural approaches. They can help you navigate any potential interactions with existing medications and monitor your progress along the way. If you're dealing with serious underlying health conditions like diabetes, heart disease, or severe hypertension, these herbs can still be beneficial, but they should be part of a comprehensive treatment plan that addresses all aspects of your health. Here's something most doctors will never tell you. Your body wants to heal. It wants to function optimally. It wants to experience vitality and strength well into your golden years. But it needs your cooperation, your patience, and your commitment to providing it with the right support. The choice is yours. You can continue accepting decline as inevitable, spending thousands of dollars on treatments that mask symptoms without addressing root causes, living with the frustration and embarrassment that comes with sexual dysfunction. Or you can take control of your health, embrace the wisdom of natural healing, and reclaim the masculine vitality that is your birthright. These 4 herbs represent thousands of years of traditional wisdom, now validated by modern scientific research. They offer hope where conventional medicine offers only expensive band-aids. They provide a path back to vitality that doesn't require sacrificing your health or your bank account. But knowledge without action changes nothing. The information I've shared with you today is worthless unless you commit to implementing it. Your future self is counting on the decisions you make right now, in this moment. I want to leave you with one final thought that could change everything. 3 months from now, you'll be in one of 2 places. You'll either be the man who took action, who refused to accept decline as inevitable, who reclaimed his masculine power using the wisdom of nature. Or you'll be the man who watched this video, felt inspired for a moment, but then returned to the same patterns that created the problem in the first place. The difference between these 2 futures isn't talent, luck, or genetics. It's simply the decision to act. And that decision happens right now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when you feel more motivated. Right now. If this message has reached you at the right time, if something deep inside recognizes the truth in what I've shared, then I have one request. Don't let this information die with you. Share this video with a friend, a brother, a father who needs to hear this message. Too many good men suffer in silence, believing their struggles are unique, that their best days are behind them. The comment section below is where we continue this conversation. Tell me your story. What challenges are you facing? What questions do you have about implementing this protocol? Your courage to share might be exactly what another man needs to hear, to take his first step toward healing. And if you're ready to dive deeper, if you want personalized guidance on your journey back to vitality, I've created additional resources that take everything we've discussed today to the next level. Check the description below for links to more detailed protocols, quality supplement sources, and advanced strategies for men who are serious about transformation. Subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell because the content I share here isn't available anywhere else. This is real information that could disappear at any moment if it threatens the wrong interests. But as long as you're here, as long as you're listening, I'll keep fighting to get you the truth. Your age is not your enemy. Your body is not broken. Your best days are not behind you. You have the power to rewrite your story, to reclaim what's rightfully yours, to step back into the fullness of your masculine strength. The only question is whether you'll use that power or let it slip away. The choice is yours. Make it count.